Hey, you guys, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Entertainment purposes only. Everything we say is alleged and allegedly. Okay, so what do we have first here? All right, so don't forget Sunday. Every Sunday, Healing Truth Tarot, Sunday Live, 1 p.m. Eastern. That's political and spiritual questions, and you don't need to be a member. Next Friday, on the 12th, we will have our members only live. Never mind. I was going to say something, but never mind. Spirit said, don't do it. Okay, so I won't do it. So anywho, but we're going to do this. We're going to do this. 6:30 p.m. Eastern, next Friday the 12th. Members only. Memberships are $1.99 a month. If you don't see a join button under the video, go to the description box, hit more, and scroll down a bit, and you will see a title that says Membership Join Link. Okay? Click on that. E-rate. Also Sunday at 5 p.m. Okay, that's tomorrow, by the way, because it's Saturday. 5 p.m. is our Zoom room where we practice uncensored freedom of speech. Email me for the link if you can't find yours or it's your first time. Okay. Tomorrow is also our full moon and a total lunar eclipse, which we won't see, but it's still just as effective. It will affect us, and that is about the moon covers the sun, so things are hidden. The moon moves away from the sun, and things begin to be shown. Okay? The sun is also about new beginnings. All right? Just wanted to mention that. Full moon eclipse. Full moon eclipse. Very important. Stick your jewelry in the windowsill to re-energize it. Just for the night. You can do it tonight. Day before, day of, and day after. Is when it's most, the energy of the moon is most powerful. So anywho, I wasn't sure if I was going to make a video, but here I am. So we're going to pull some cards for this one, and next one we are going to talk to President Eisenhower about the ongoing stuff. Okay? All right. So what we want to pull cards on is the push of the continuance. They're continuing Rump roast narrative. That's what they're doing. But I feel they got different energies too and different ideas. They want to do this, they want to do that, they want to do the other. All right, so let's pull some cards on that. Spirit team chose the Roll Oracle. We don't use this one very often. The Roll Oracle. Okay. Similar to What Lies Beneath, and similar to True Crime, similar to the Black Rose Tarot. Okay. Whoops. I'm just throwing stuff around you guys. And my name is Shelley. This is Healing Truth Tarot. Thank you for subscribing. It is so appreciated. If you could hit that hype button when you're watching on your phone, that would be fabulous. You just scroll, kind of scroll to the left, swipe left, swipe left, and a hype button should come up. And then I also noticed that on the phone, you can find the hype button where the thumbs up and thumbs down is. You swipe again on that one too, and a hype button should show up. It did for me on a couple other people's videos. So please watch Lisa Murray. She talks about and shows us the pictures of Rump Roast and how in his supposed meetings and all this other stuff. Okay, it's very informative and interesting. I liked it. Miss Deborah, don't forget Deborah's Blue Tarot. Also Miss Kim, Moonlight Energy, and who else? Oh dear. I just had it. Miss Angie. Herbally Hip Tarot. All right, you guys. What was I going to say should be? Well, either way, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to them all, please. Make sure you hit your notification buttons. All right, you guys, let's get on it. Oh, I got it itchy. Okay, here we go. All right. Talk to us about this narrative that this quote-unquote, well, the regime, the leftover regime is, all right then. Yeah, can't make this stuff up, you guys. Whistleblower. Disclosure, exposing, uncover, informant. There's more than one. There are several whistleblowers right now. Yeah, every now and then I catch my accent. I just, my New York was showing just, and there it goes again. My New York. It was showing. Okay. Holiness, saint. Holiness, virtue, devotion, marriage, miracle. Okay, that's, oh, thank you. Divine intervention. That's, whistleblowers are divine intervention if you look at it like that. They're trying to push the narrative. Okay, I was talking with somebody earlier today, and this image came to me. This because the whole thing is falling. It's not cracking. It's already cracked. It's been cracked. It is falling. We don't. When we pull the Tower card, there's very little left of the tower to fall. So this image I get is of men in three-piece suits and fancy shoes climbing up they're in a hole, and they're a big hole in the earth, and they're climbing up a dirt wall with their feet and their claws, climbing up, grappling for a foothold, trying to get back up to the top. And it's not working for them. They keep slipping and falling. Envoy, diplomacy, ambassadors, delegation, negotiation. So the whistleblowers and divine intervention. We are getting help. And we are going to get help from outside of our so-called government. Yeah, they just said NATO. Oh, NATO can't do this, NATO. Well, there's certain things that they can do. There's certain ways they can be a part of bringing this regime down. They have their ways. They don't have to do it directly, but they can be instrumental. Thank you for that word, instrumental. Autocrat, tyrant, tyrant, oppressive, centralized control. That's the narrative. The mega rich people. And I don't think there's anything wrong with being rich, by the way. So, that's the mega rich people trying to pull off the narrative, which we know. Don't believe anything you see, no matter how realistic it looks. Oh, well, I guess he's still alive because of this, that, and nope. Nope. Watch Miss Lisa's video. So we have the devil, and let me get my trusty flashlight. Temptation, deception, infernal, cunning, betrayal. The whistleblowers, remember, we keep saying information coming out. Big information, right? Well, that's where it's coming from. It's not going to come from the regime itself, although some of the regime have turned on one another. They were all in it for themselves anyway. There wasn't support. It wasn't a supportive situation. It wasn't a supportive atmosphere. It was very one-sided. Me. For all of them. Thinker, meditate, focus, profound. So this is the public becoming aware. Profound information coming through. We have zombie, undead, apocalypse, infection, resurrection. Okay, now they're showing me a picture of President Harris. Resurrection. Her resurrection and in her rightful place. Bringing things back from the dead. Bringing the government back from the dead. Bringing democracy back from the dead. Remember, I keep saying it isn't about Republicans and Democrats. Okay? We got to stop thinking like that. That's the narrative they put out. Oh, it's the Democrats this and the Democrats that. And then we turn around and we go, oh, no, it's a Republican. No. There are dirty Democrats, too. You better believe that. And we're not keeping score of how many dirty Democrats there are as opposed to how many dirty Republicans there are. It's not even worth it. So we have Hermit, practice, escape from the world, wisdom. So the Hermit is about thinking, processing information. So that's, again, the public. Receiving this information, profound information, right? Profound. Receiving this profound information. And that's like, I mean, okay, thank you, Spirit Team. So the zombie card that's where the resurrection of democracy really starts to come back. When people get this information and start seeing that the videos we're seeing are not real, and then the people who aren't awake, they get that information and then they have to process that information. Samurai, honor, loyalty, katana, warrior. Okay, here we go. That's fighting for justice. Fighting the bad guys. Grave robber, adventure, artifact, excavation, things being uncovered. That eclipse tomorrow, you guys. It's intense. Listen, I woke up with such a migraine, and I haven't had a migraine in almost 20 years. It felt like it was in my crown chakra and my third eye chakra. It felt like someone had a vice grip on my head. Okay, that was wicked. Okay, what that was. Now, you know we've been receiving a lot of energy. If you watch the Schumann reports, Consciously Erin, check out her reports every morning on the Schumann energy, okay? And I will feel stuff before it happens, sometimes a couple of weeks before it happens. But I think I woke up feeling this full moon eclipse energy and that things, I had to do a visualization of all the old and bad juju that's been coming up for me to be released into the universe and dispersed until it's tiny and insignificant, right? So it's not an overpowering energy. It's evenly dispersed. Believe me, there's plenty of people on the planet to pick it up. Okay, roamer, wanderer, drifter, adventurer, rambler, wayfarer. Okay, so thank you, Spirit Team. This card is about finding our way. Finding our way back to something that works for us. Not something that's not the old stuff, not the normal, whatever that is, normal stuff that we're used to, but finding our way back to freedom. But our freedom is going to come to us way differently than it has, because we really have not been as free as we thought we were. And that is one of many lessons this situation is teaching us. Finding our freedom. This won't be too long, you guys. We have two here. Yes, as usual, okay? They love to do the two, slave. I just said, yep. We have not been free. We've been enslaved. We have been controlled. And finally, we have primitive human, going back to our roots, I'm going to say. Ancient, primordial, rustic instinct. Going back to our spiritual roots, okay? But in a new way. Because we have to be the roamer first. We have to find our authentic spiritual selves. Who we planned to end up as when we incarnated into a human body. Who did we plan to be? Who were we when we were born? Beautiful. Excellent. All right, you guys. That was nice. Very nice. All right. Thanks for showing up. Next video will be a channel of President Eisenhower. Much love, many blessings, and I'll see you in the funny papers.